Hey guys, how's it going? This is Diesel A3, Dark Soul Assassin 3, uh, and I wanted to talk about some things tonight. Yeah, it's night, almost 1. I'm sleepy, but I said I was gonna do these, and I really want to get these out of the way. Try to be on point with my stuff. Um, but anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is my review on WIXOSS, WIXOSS. WIXOSS is a anime that is like a card game, but from how it plays, not exactly, or should I say the card game isn't exactly the point of the thing. Um, okay, so the anime is about these girls. Yes, it's mainly a girl type anime, but not really. Dudes can enjoy it too. I sort of, kind of did. I say that because of not how the personality, well, some of them, how their personalities are, but it's just the way that they act in terms of making a decision or not knowing what they really wanted to do. It was, it was weird, and I try not to get into that, but what it really is, it's like, okay, so, with, I thought it was okay, but I'll do that at the end, but, what the thing is, when you play, like, there's two types of games when you play with Ghosts. The first game is a traditional card game. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh. You play the game simple and whatnot, and yeah. But the other way is you go in a trance-like state, and you can only do a one-on-one battle. I don't know how it is in the real world, but you can only do one-on-one battles with these intense fighting things. In these, you, what do you do? Yeah, you get knocked out, and it's a one-on-one battle where the colors of that you are, it can be any type of color, but the main colors that I saw in that anime were white, black, green, and I think purple. I'm not too sure, but those were the main oh yeah, and red, definitely red, not purple but red. Okay, so yeah, red, black, green, and red, and I guess gray. Those were the main colors that I saw on there. Those colors determine how you play in these fights. Yeah, they're fights now, not a fighting game. Um, really, when you go in these games, you get knocked out, and you have to with your card, your personal card that you mainly fight with, and say open, and then you get set into this new stage that it's basically like a post-apocalyptic world, or not, depending on, for some reason, depending on who's playing. Not to say like you have these two dark characters that for some reason it's looks like this. It's like, okay, so basically it's like if what's that word? They're parallel. Yeah, they're parallel to each other. Like for some reason, green and white is parallel. They can combine together and like make this beautiful landscape, and they're fighting in there. But anyway, you hold up these cards. These cards are like your persona. Yeah, basically that's the only real way I can put it. I should do a review on C. But anyway, yeah, review on C next week. Persona themes. Mamba Persona themes in May. I don't know. um, but anyway, yeah, they're like these Persona like things, like cards. And then when you go, God, I'm sorry, when you go in these worlds, you basically the person who is dueling, they set the persona like things up. They're called airwigs. Yeah, airwigs up to their max level and whatnot, and then they have them fight. Basically, how it is, they barely explain how to play the game. This is why I didn't think that this was a real card game, because they didn't explain how to play it. Not really. Not even give you the basics. They just did stuff. We don't know how it happened. It just did. So if you, yeah, the card game is real. I just found this out a few weeks ago, that the card game WIXOSS is real. But if you expect to use that as a means to try to understand and to play it, don't do it. just, just don't do it if you want to learn to play the game doing that. It won't help you. it, it won't. But anyway, yeah, that's basically how you play the game and whatnot in terms of the real way of playing WIXOSS in the anime. Um, but the premise, yeah, the premise of the story. Uh, you start off with these girls that has these cards, and actually they get like a new deck or something like that. Yeah, they get a new deck of cards. They're either newcomers to the game itself, or they just got a fresh pack of cards that were that they haven't used before. One or the other. Um, when they get these new batch of cards, or they're just newcomers, they're just one card that is like another girl, and they can talk to them and whatnot, interact with them. They're their own personal conscience, I guess you could say. Well, not personal, because like other people that hold their same power can see them. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. Once you meet them, basically you have this thing where you make a pact with them. Um, you win 3 times, you get your wish. You lose 3 times, your wish is tainted, as they say. Um, you can wish for one thing, and you can keep fighting to like realize your wish and things like that. Uh, yeah, it's not that much when you get in there, but it's okay. They fight every once in a while for reasons, because of that reason, and that's okay. I guess that's okay. But the things they do in there is just uh. But anyway, the fights are pretty amazing. They're pretty decent. Oh, if anyone wants to know how I look, that's me. I'm black, so yeah. Um, but anyway, y- yeah, that's basically how it starts, and what you do. And some things happen in there that's freaking insane. Other things happen in there that's pretty stupid. I don't want to say it's because they're girls, but I just say that they're just irritating, because at times they won't know what they're doing. I, I as a whole, this anime as a whole, I guess it's okay. You can watch it if you want some semi-psychological stuff in there. It sort of is and isn't psychological, but when they lose their like 3 matches, then yeah, it gets really screwed up for them personally, and it's insane. It If you guys seen Black Rock Shooter, I will not do a review on that. That anime was stupid. The game was awesome, but in terms of like that stuff, the fighting was intense. But anyway, if you guys seen Black Rock Shooter, um, it's kind of like that. They get psychological for reasons, yet no reason. Sort of weird. Um, but yeah, it gets a bit crazy. Um, the world where Airwigs come from, there's like another world, and you'll find out about that later. If I say anything about it, you'll get spoiled, other than the fact that there's someone controlling it. That's all I have to say. And yes, it is a girl. Yes, the majority of these characters are all female. That's actually perfectly fine. The only problem is that it's not their age, it's just that the way they act. You'll see if you actually check it out. Um, But